You got to be pretty pleased with the defensive effort today.
Yeah, they shot the ball well early in the second half. I thought in the first half, I'm sure they were disappointed with the way they shot it. There's always two sides to everything, and they didn't shoot it like maybe they're capable, but I thought our energy sprinting to the ball was really good. I thought we made them take contested shots somewhat. Second half, I thought our speed on the perimeter, guys, whether they were a little tired or what, we didn't do as good a job early in the second half. And they're a great shooting team, and they run good stuff, and they space you out, and Kitchell's really physical in the post, and they seal you and try to wedge you up the lane, which makes it harder for you to get to your next spot. I'm pleased with the energy and effort we played with. Results not ever what you want, but give them credit. I thought their shooting won the game for them in the second half.
Geno, the length that you're able to derive out of your zone defense, is it fair to say that maybe gave Indiana State the most trouble today?
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to say that because I guess that would mean we had something to do with their struggles. But we were big. We played some funky lineups that we haven't used a lot. Dante Thomas played a lot of minutes at the 2 spot, and he hadn't done that at all. And he is really big, and he's long, and he's athletic. So it did make our zone big when he played the top. Barnes and Josh have good length on those wings, but quite frankly, I thought the zone was better today because of the effort of Dante, Anthony, and Tremig trying to get to the ball. We didn't just let it get in the high post easy, and while they made several jumpers, I didn't feel like they had a ton of just stand still at the top of the key area. They had a couple, but I think kind of the length of Dante probably it helped our zone be better. Whether that's why they struggled, I don't know, but it certainly made it better on our end.
Anthony obviously hasn't played much this year, and with the other kids out, if you could just speak to his performance. I mean, he helped you on both.
Yeah, the thing about Anthony is, like every player we have, he's got strengths, he's got weaknesses, but the thing Anthony does have that's his best strength is he really cares, and he's a high-quality kid, and he battles. So, his shortcomings you live with because of the type of effort you're going to get. Now, he made some shots today that were great, and he has not done that over his career for us, but he's always consistently given you a tremendous effort in practice. The game minutes he's gotten, you don't question his, core values as a player as far as having some fight to him. I mean, he'll battle you, and whether he comes up short or not, whatever. But I was happy for him that he was able to make some shots, and I thought he played with a lot of confidence. I knew he was playing with confidence when we were trying to really milk the clock, and he came down off no passes and tried to go driving to the rim, and it ended up not working. But and he knew right away that wasn't what we wanted. But you're playing with a little bounce in your step if you're trying to make plays. And he thought he saw something, and I thought he did a good job, and he was just his vocal stuff, and he'll continue to play moving forward. If he's able to play like that, certainly.
You sense the kids kind of pulled together today, knowing that they just had such.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, friction creates traction if you have any kind of character. We've had some adversity this week. We've had a lot of it on the season with injuries, and then some guys self-eliminating with a couple silly decisions that weren't very positive. I think the guys have had to persevere and fight through. And it was good to see in a very low moment us rally and play the right way. We didn't win, and maybe Indiana State didn't play well for them. It can be hard on you mentally to play a team that's shorthanded because you come in expecting one thing, and they don't have their leading scorer, they don't have their second best shooter, they don't have, you can come in with that, and so that's hard. I thought they maybe came out a little bit that way. We fought as hard as we could, and I'm proud of their effort, and hopefully we can build on it, because the one thing that's been a real problem for us, and this is all I talked to the team about after the game, admire the effort. The energy of our bench was terrific. We had a guy dive on the floor, call timeout. The whole team's out, meeting them before the huddle. Little things like that are meaningful because good teams do those things. The issues with our team have been when we've had moments like tonight, and we have had moments like tonight, where we've had little small areas of key areas of improvement. Well, the Kansas State game that we had a chance to win at the end, and we were missing Tremeke and Warren. So we've had moments where bad things had occurred and we pulled together and really did well. We haven't been able to sustain it, and that's been the difficulty, and that's all we're talking to him about. Today's disappointing. It's positive in some ways. It's disappointing in the bottom line of did you win, did you lose, which is all anybody cares about. But for me, as their coach, what I care about is us playing the right way, looking the part, and doing the little things that good teams do. And that may not result in enough points for us because let's face it, you've watched every game. Offensively, we at times are hard to watch. And it's not selfishness. It's just sometimes we don't have enough guys that can make a shot. And the three guys that are our best shooters on a team that don't shoot it well, or three of our four along with Barnes, aren't here. So for us, what do we do from here? Can we rallied? Now we start getting, maybe a guy back in the fold here or there. Can we play the right way moving forward the rest of the year? And that's really what I'm focused on. We got to play the right way Wednesday, and it doesn't get any easier with Wichita, that's for sure. But give Indiana State a lot of credit. They're having a great year. I know that the obvious thing of what Greg Marshall's done for 2 years is insane. To be undefeated through a lap and a half, I know that game's enormous today. What Coach Jacobson has done this year with that team is unbelievable. The story that has really been lost in this shuffle is what Greg's done with this team, because they started out 4-8. He's got a ton of new guys, everybody knows he's one of the absolute premier coaches in the conference and does an unbelievable job every year. And Indiana State's lucky that he's here and he's built the program the way he has. But when you're doing Coach of the Year, you're going to have some battles. I know there's 2 top 25 teams, and I feel like they've just gone under the radar. To bounce back from 4-8, and unfortunately, I've lived this a couple times where we've had bad starts. I know, Bobby, you're trying to give me the hook. I can feel it, but I know, that we've had a couple bad starts, and it's incredibly difficult to rally a team that's not playing well early in the year. They have some veteran guys that weren't playing well. They had some new guys that hadn't figured it out. What he's done with that team is unbelievable, and it should be talked about more than it has been, because for them to be 7-3 from that stretch they had in November, December, they were playing, not anywhere close to what they're doing now, and so I just think that people probably should be paying a little attention to what's going on in Terre Haute. It may not be a top 25 season right now because of it didn't start out great, but what they've done to this point is unbelievable, and I'm sure when they get to St. Louis, they're going to have a great chance down there to shock some people and maybe show up on Sunday. So, okay, I'm done.